video for today, February 15th, 2024. Wow. It's just so overwhelmingly upsetting to see this. Here's those beautiful puppies they killed today. Posey, Adele, Jake, Jagger, Ranger. This guy Tracy is on tomorrow's probably kill list, or the next, yeah. And then here's the updated sheet. April, Annie, Peyton, Kelby, Phoenix, Zeus. They all need out. I kind of assume they probably killed them because today's their big kill retaliation day. Pegasus killed, executed. Arizona, Howard, Sabrina. Cher is safe. Amazing. Maybe that magical name Cher saved her. Probably just some really good people, huh? Gang, this is just appalling. This is absolutely appalling. You know, there's no reason for this. There's rescues, there's adopters, there's people that want to stop this, that want to adopt them. Do you want to be at Fashion Week as the shelter manager and celebrity photographer, or do you want to kill and let dogs and cats get killed? Man, unreal. Yeah, and then here's that beautiful Luna that was executed, and Dylan that perhaps has a chance out of there. This is a beautiful little dog. His name's Annie. He'd like to live. And there is April. April would like to live. Lovey, Lexi. Yeah. All right, gang. I did find something really interesting I wanted to share with you. Those of you that want to help the dogs and cats at Apple Valley. Once again, you know, don't confront these people. Don't harass them. Don't get ugly with them. Be polite. Be civil. Take the high road. Let's look at something I found here. Let's see if we can get this thing going here.
This is the final part of the former employee story. I wanted to do short videos because I wanted to be able to be shareable on Instagram. Moving on. Now to the disturbing part, as if none of that was disturbing. There was a very sick dog, blood coming from all over this baby. Kristen came to the kennel and euthanized him, and he was left in the kennel for hours after he was removed. The blood, urine, and fecal stayed. By the end of my shift, none of the nasty kennels were ever cleaned. They stayed that way. I asked why weren't they being cleaned, and I was told we only clean the empty ones. When we all ended our shift, the kennels were the same as when I got there. I asked how much do they feed them a day. She said a small Dixie cup twice a day. She said they do not separate dogs as far as sick and not sick. They do not tell the owners that the dog is sick. There's an adopter that rescued a puppy, and they required them to neuter the puppy right away. There was no waiting, even though the puppy was sick. So they did the surgery, and he died right after the surgery because he was too sick and young to go under. I have tried to reach out to other former employees, and one of them said, yeah, I used to work there, but I quit because of the horrendous things that I saw. I tried to get her to elaborate, but she's not wanting to do that, and I hope that she does eventually. These are the people that we need to speak up so that they can't just say, you know, you guys don't know what you're talking about, which is what they do. They go, no, none of that's true, that we're not doing any of that. We need former employees that are working now to speak up. That's the only way that expose them. We need you guys to step up. And
Okay, gang, that's quite an indictment. This this nice young lady has another one I want to show you. Let's see this one here now.
Previous video about Apple Valley Shelter, I mentioned I was going to speak about a former employee that reached out to me, and she explained what she experienced in just the day of working there before she quit. So she starts off with saying, I have 20 years experience in the animal shelter industry, and I only lasted a day there. When I was introduced to the staff, one guy, who I believe was the only male kennel staff, literally said, welcome to the morgue. She goes on to say, Kristen Hall is pretty much the one that is running the place, the actual shelter manager, who is Gina Whiteside. The staff says that she's never, ever there. I said to her, there have been a lot of dogs dropping dead in their kennels, dropping 10 pounds within a week of being there. And she said, yes, I've seen it with my own eyes. I've been a vet tech for 20 years, and this was fucking terrible. This is how she said her day went. So she said, I started my shift around 9:30. Being my first day, I pretty much followed and watched, which gave me the perfect opportunity to soak it all in. When I first arrived, it was opening, so I figured the kennels were the way they were because of the night before and them being closed. Breakfast did not get started until about after 11 a.m. Many animals were supposed to be on a treatment plan. It is the kennel cleaner / feeder's responsibility to do that treatment, in parentheses, which I knew they were not qualified to do. For example, there was a kennel with about 12 dogs in it. 2 were on antibiotics. They do not remove those 2 dogs to make sure that they are taking the treatment. The pills get tossed into a bowl and put in the kennel with all 12 dogs in hopes that the right dogs are eating the pills. I'm going to do a part 2 of the employee story because this is really long.
Wow. So I got that reversed. Yeah, I tried to find her third one, but I think I can find it this way. Hold on. Just bear with me here. God, I really have to applaud this young lady for going to bat for the animals at Apple Valley. God, what a living hellhole. Okay, it looks like this might be her first video.
This video I'm about to show you is of Apple Valley Shelter, a dog in inhumane conditions. It is 100+ degrees out in Apple Valley Shelter. Dogs are suffering, dogs are dying in their kennels. The kennels are always filthy. The illness just runs rampant at that shelter because of how lazy the staff is. And I'm going to do part 2 later about the former employee that I spoke to. I think the only way to really put a lot of pressure is for the news to get involved. These blue kennels are the kennels that they are put in before they are euthanized. So they'll spend the whole week in there, and people have reported that there is no water or food during that period of when they are in there. They're in there for like usually a couple of days. Then when they are euthanized, they do a 1 shot to the heart. So there is no humanely, sedating them so that they're not feeling any pain. They stab them right in the heart, and it is a painful death. Why we are allowing this, I don't know. I don't know. And people are outraged, and people have cried and protested and emailed and gone to council meetings, and nothing changes.
Wow. That's quite an indictment, isn't it? That is really quite an indictment. Yeah, that is quite an indictment. And let's see if I can find something here. This looks like that she might have a third one here.
All 19 dogs were euthanized, many of which were puppies, 6 months old. Apple Valley Shelter needs to be exposed for what they are doing over there. They are extremely disorganized. They are irresponsible and lazy. And the community in all of California needs to be outraged. Their kill rate is around 60 to 80% every single month. In the month of June, they killed 400 dogs. I am asking Apple Valley Shelter to provide a week's notice for every single dog, and for that youth list to go out to not just the rescue partners, but to networkers, and to make this public notice so that we are able to get these dogs out alive. I'm asking Apple Valley to not take down their links at 8 o'clock in the morning. I am asking for them to give us ample time the day of their youth date to get these dogs out. As everyone knows, it takes hours to set up transport and communicate with the foster and get everything organized. It takes till the end of the day. So I'm asking for Apple Valley to wait till the end of the day and to be able to communicate with us very simply via email to let us know what is happening with this dog. Does he have a pending adoption? Is there a rescue pool in? This should not be a mystery. And when I call over there, it shouldn't be, I can't tell you because the link is down if the dog is alive or dead. That is not acceptable. And the dog should be able to be adopted the day of its youth date, even if the link is taken down. And same goes for rescues, because I have dealt with that personally, where the link was down. They wouldn't tell me whether the dog was alive or dead. And I was ready to rescue that dog. I am aware that there is no vet on staff, and this is a problem because illness is running rampant at that shelter. I am asking you, Apple Valley Shelter, to properly quarantine these dogs, to properly vet these dogs, and if they do have kennel cough, parvo, or distemper, that they are medicated at the shelter immediately upon knowing what they have. It is dangerous for adopters, it's dangerous for rescues, because our dogs go to fosters and they have dogs at home, and we are potentially exposing them to illnesses because you guys are not properly vetting your dogs and not properly medicating them. Asking the community to email the director of Apple Valley Shelter, her name is Gina Whiteside, and the rescue coordinator, Brandy. I'm going to add a couple more emails to get more awareness to what is happening at Apple Valley Shelter. If anyone has any of their own personal stories with dealing with Apple Valley Shelter, please email me.
They're on that. Let's see if I can find some more here. Unfortunately, when I go look on her account there, I just can't find anything. So I'm not a TikTok user. So, but I did stumble on that when I was looking stuff up on Apple Valley. It is really horrific. It really is horrific what's going on in that place. Let's take a look at some other things here. This I'm just really wondering why is a shelter director running fashion show, being part of a fashion industry? You know, maybe choose to do one or the other, and preferably be a celebrity photographer. You can do whatever you want. Just God, stop allowing all this killing. People are looking to you to stop this, and you're not doing anything. Unbelievable. God, do these people know what goes on at that shelter that you're the shelter manager of? I really have to wonder, do they know this? It is absolutely appalling. Here, look at, there's that young lady who did the videos. That wonderful, absolutely wonderful gal. Yeah, so that's really, really, really sad. That's really, really sad that the animals are just they just don't even matter. That's just absolutely appalling. And I guess if you want to follow her on Instagram, you can certainly do that. This is her Instagram account. And I'm not telling you to say nasty things to her or anything like that. But it's a reasonable question to say, hey, listen, can we improve things at the Apple Valley Animal Shelter? Is there anything that I can personally do to improve things at the Apple Valley Animal Shelter? Yeah. God, people want to help. They want the animals to come out alive. Boy, we'd sure like to see that. God, wouldn't that be wonderful if you had some pictures of some puppies and dogs and cats that got out of there alive on your Instagram? I'm just wondering why that they're not there. Yeah. Do what you want in life, but God, maybe you could do more for the dogs and cats because they're getting killed in record numbers, and we really need change. We really need change. Man, it's just absolutely floors me. I'm just trying to bring awareness to what the hell is going on. I can see other people are too. Wow, I just absolutely, I have never seen anything like this in my life. Kill lists for puppies, unbelievable. I mean, I worked with these miserable shelters in New Mexico, and they were executing their parvo puppies, which that might have been the right thing to do. I don't know. I'm not a vet. I don't call the shots. I'm not the vet. I don't make vet decisions. But it might be reasonable to kill a puppy that had parvo, or had renal failure, or God knows what, right? But the next round of dogs and cats to be killed is tomorrow, and get involved, please. Please get involved. Tell all your friends. Share this. Share my videos. Share anything you know about this place. We need to get this on. We need everybody in the state of California to know about what's going on in this place. We need everybody that gives a shit about dogs and cats to get involved. Maybe we need to get everybody across the United States involved. I don't think we're ever going to get a politician to give a shit, because that's politicians, just kind of another fancy word for criminal. But I did see that Gavin Newsom did try to push for some legislation that was about that pet stores should have rescue dogs in them, dogs from shelters. And God bless him if that's true. This guy really just gets me. Look at this one. He's just terrified. Yeah, honey. So one of the things that Hitler did in World War II is he ran a thing called Lebensraum. Maybe not a thing, but this was one of his ideologies, was Lebensraum. And that basically just means living space. We want to kill for living space. We want to kill all the people we deem undesirable and install our own people. Well, in this case, they just want to kill them because they're taking up kennel space. So I call it Lebensraum at the kennel. They're just really wrong. Poor Augie. Poor Augie met his doom. This was a wonderful dog. I'm still really shaken up by this guy. what a wonderful dog Augie was. You know, he really wanted to live and enjoy his life with a loving family. And but he was deprived of that. They killed him at the Apple Valley Animal Shelter. Yeah. You know, you never know what's really going through people's minds, you know, that kill dogs and cats for a living. I mean, it's just a question. It's not an indictment. But do they go home and beat the shit out of their spouses? Do they abuse the elderly? Do they just go home and drink all night just, you know, because their conscience bothers them? I kind of doubt that. But, you know, wow. How do you do this for a living? How do you kill these innocent souls for a living? I'm just so appalled that, you know, and I know this isn't just a one day thing. This happens all the time, but this place has kept its killing hobby very quiet. All the horrors that go on in this place have been kept really, really quiet. Yeah, just like the concentration camp system, that was kept really quiet. You couldn't ever, if you knew about it, you couldn't badmouth it or anything like that, because next thing you know, you're on the next train there. I will tell you this: if you live in this area, don't ever turn a dog or a cat into this shelter, because they will get killed. Just leave them be. Either take them home and you find them a home, or just leave them be. Yeah, animal control is not your friend. They're not going to work for the benefit, the best outcome for that creature. They're just going to kill them. Yeah, I'm just at a complete loss as to what to say or do. There's not enough rescuers. There's not enough adopters to undo the damage that's being done, the Holocaust against the dogs and cats. There is just not enough people, and you know, wow, we need some celebrities to get involved because they got money, and they're in those circles that they can make change happen, and we need some people that give a shit to get involved, because this is a very solvable problem. We're not working on a space shuttle. You know, we're not solving cancer. We're not solving AIDS. We're not solving MS. You know, this is a very solvable problem. You know, these policies just have to change, that the dogs can be adopted on the day that they put them on a euthanasia list, an execution list. We've seen that with that case with Ivy. Wow. They don't list the dogs that are being executed online, so people just flat out don't know, you know, and then they just kill and kill and kill and kill and kill. All these dogs are easily adoptable. These ones they killed today, and the ones they killed yesterday, and the ones they're going to kill tomorrow, they're all easily adoptable. You just have to work it. You just have to promote them and work them. And the people that adopt them, they're out there, you know. So once again, gang, I just want to make this point really clear. We can solve this problem by being polite and respectful, not yelling at people, not calling people and harassing them and being ugly, but just stating the facts and working within a corrupt system. So anyway, that's my video for today. I saw that there was some extra kills I wanted to cover, which was Pegasus here, and Arizona, Howard, Sabrina. You know, Howard wanted to live too. All these guys wanted to live. Hopefully Zeus, April, Annie, and Phoenix and Kelby and Peyton made it, but most likely this place killed them. We're dealing with real evil, people. We are dealing with genuine evil. You know, I don't like to promote my beliefs because it's it's mine. It's not yours. It's not anybody's. It's mine. But if you believe in Jesus, if you believe in God, get on your knees tonight and every day and say, hey, Jesus, Lord, deliver these dogs and cats from the demons that are out to kill them. Deliver these beautiful dogs and cats, your creations, Lord Jesus. Deliver them from these demonic people that are killing them. Please, dear Lord, please deliver them. If you believe in Jesus, you serve a much bigger master, and we can really make that change. If you don't believe in Jesus, then just say thank you to the universe, and universe, give me the power to stop this. Universe, please intervene. But with prayer, we can take down these demons. We can stop these evil people. We can overturn this. We can get new people installed that care, that are compassionate, and have the animal's best interest at heart. So I'm going to add this to my list of things: foster, adopt, financially support rescues, sign that petition, that demand change at the Apple Valley Animal Shelter, and pray and believe in the prayer that we can stop this evil. It's time for it to stop. All right, gang, I'll catch you on the next YouTube.